Hey everybody, this is Terry Fan back with another video, and this time it's going to be a video response to Spider 486's favorite video games of all time, wrestling video games to be exact. I'm going to post my top 15 favorite wrestling video games of all time. Please don't brag on me for ranking this one too high, ranking this one too low. It's my opinion, my favorites, so just enjoy, please. Coming in number 15 is WWE Smackdown Vs Raw for 2006. I agree with most fans that it's probably the best of the series, and I think it is, because on the PSP version there's 3 bonus games on there. You can play Texas Hold'em, a trivia game, and guiding Eugene to the ring. I'll plan to review that game soon enough. It is a decent game, and it doesn't have that stamina that you can have in 07 and crap like that. Anyway, coming in at number 14 is sorry, I had an inch on the side of my nose. Is WWF Raw for the Sega Genesis and the Nintendo 64. It was one of the few games where the wrestlers actually almost look real life to their counterparts. And I remember my brothers and I, we used to play this game all the time. That's the reason this game is on my list, because it brought back a lot of memories. I usually lost sometimes, but I got some wins in there once in a while. Number 13 is, in my opinion, the best wrestling game for the Gamecube. Is WWE Day of Reckoning. It has some pretty great graphics and cool story modes and graphics and controls and stuff like that. So it's, in my opinion, the best wrestling game made for the Gamecube. Coming in at number 12 is WWF Royal Rumble from the Nintendo Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis. Another game I used to play with my brothers all the time. It was brought back a lot of fun memories, and again, I usually got some wins in that match, but then I lose some. Coming in at number 11 is, I'm probably going to chew it out for, but it's my opinion, WWE Smackdown Here Comes the Pain. This is probably arguably the best game of the series since the name change, and I have to agree. This was the only game not to feature The Rock's catchphrase between Brock Lesnar, who was the big guy at the time in the WWE. And the game does have some great graphics, and it has a pretty cool story mode where you basically play as a top star and you're basically going through why you're in the World Wrestling Entertainment. Coming in at number 10 is WCW Mayhem for the PlayStation Nintendo 64. In my opinion, it's probably the best. It's probably, in my opinion, the best PlayStation WCW World Championship Wrestling video game made, because it did play good. I remember I won the Nintendo 64 version in a contest that Mandu had. I guess they were a sponsor of World Championship Wrestling at the time. But coming in at number 9 is WWF SmackDown 2. Here comes Know Your Role. Like most sequels, the game improves, and this one does improve a lot. Basically, it's like you're playing SmackDown WWF. Sorry, SmackDown, and it does have some great game control. The graphics were pretty good. So was the storyline. Coming in at number 8 is WWF Smackdown Here, Just Bring It. I love this game. My brother got it for me for my birthday one year. I think it's really great. I mean, if you haven't checked out my review, please do. And I also, on my list, I also reviewed, on this game list, I also reviewed, oh wait a minute, I haven't gotten that game yet. I'm jumping the gun a little bit. But I brought back a lot of memories playing Just Bring It, because I enjoy the graphics, and that you get this was the first game, one of the few games where you actually make a choice of what you want to do in the season mode. Coming in at number 7 is WWE SmackDown Shut Your Mouth, which is a game I also reviewed. It had, in my opinion, the most great story idea, and the graphics were fun, and so was the gameplay. Please check out my reviews on those 2 games. Coming in at number 6 is WCW vs NWO Revenge. In my opinion, the best WCW game ever made. Great graphics, great gameplay, everything. That is a near perfect video game. Coming in at number 5, WWF Attitude. I still remember the day my brother bought his copy. of WWF Attitude. It was a fun time. We all played that game. We played that game for hours on end. Never got tired of it. I just enjoy that game a lot. Coming in at number 4 is WWF Wrestlemania 2000. First game that I know of that was made by THQ when they acquired the rights to the World Wrestling Federation. This was another near perfect wrestling game. It was almost a copy of Revenge, but it featured the World Wrestling Federation superstars, and the graphics were phenomenal. The sound was near perfect, and the wrestlers were awesome. Coming in at number 3 is the first THQ wrestling game, WWF Smackdown for the PlayStation. I still remember the day my brother bought that game. It was a fun time. I know I'm bringing up a lot of good memories, that's all, but I remember that we played this game trying to figure out how to play it because we were unused to not having a menu. You can just pause and look up combos and stuff like that. But anyway, the game's graphics were great, the storyline was cool, and the gameplay was just fast-paced, which I missed in the Smackdown series. Coming in at number 2 is WWF No Mercy, arguably the best World Wrestling Federation game made for the Nintendo 64. The graphics were great, the storyline was great, and so was the gameplay. That game was a phenomenal game, arguably the best of the best, the king of wrestling games. But this game, coming in at number 1, is WWF Warzone, mostly because it was my first PlayStation game I ever played on the PlayStation. That was a wrestling game, and it brings back a lot of fun times that I had playing that game with my brothers and stuff like that. It was just basically, I have this. It was also available for the PlayStation and Nintendo 64, so that's the reason this game is on my list. It's my favorite game because it brought back some fun times. I know I should have put No Mercy ahead, but at least it made the list. So, this has been my top 15 favorite wrestling games of all time. Thank you all for watching, and take care.